Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. And one of my YouTube subscribers was actually talking about this here. Just in case you did miss, I've actually had a cold sore. I've been a little bit run down with stress in life and everything else, and it just drains me, and I've not been sleeping very well, so I end up getting little cold sores and things about. So yeah, it's getting better. It's actually almost done. It just looks pretty bad at the moment. So I'm going to be using a cream and splash combo again today. I was quite shocked actually when I went onto Stray Whisker over here and seen the price of these. I don't think they're this sort of price around the world. They're just expensive at Stray Whisker, I think, from what I could see. So what I'm going to use today is Myrsol Blue. This is the shaving cream, and I've got the Myrsol Blue Agua de Cologne, or Eau de Cologne, or Cologne, however you want to call it. So it comes, nice little tub. It's just a plain sort of, it's a flimsy little tub. It's not like the good quality sort of sterling and OSP and Wickham and all that sort of stuff. It's sort of flimsy quality. Now the scent of it, scent strength out the tub is like a 7 or an 8, round about there. The scent itself is very, very powdery, almost like a baby powder sort of scent. I've read people say it's sort of barbershop, like a barb. I don't know. I'm not really sure what barbershop's supposed to smell like. To me, it does have a sort of barbershoppy sort of scent, a hairdresser's or a gentleman's hairdresser's, whatever you want to call it. But it's very, very powdery, very baby sort of powder sort of scent. The actual texture of the soap, I don't know if you can see all the little sort of white specks in there, but you can see them quite clearly. Now, when I push down on this soap, it's soft, but when I actually push down on it, it releases like I don't know whether it's glycerin or oil, I don't know, just releases it onto my fingertip. It's quite slick. So what I'm going to do with this, because I'm using my Wolf Whiskers synthetic again, I'm going to take a scoop of this and I'm just going to dab it on my face and go from there and just see how it goes. I was going to bowl lather it, but do you know what, stuff it? I'll bloody bowl lather it, why not? Right, so I'm just going to scoop a bit out my finger. I'm going to try anyway. Oh, it's actually turns into almost turns into water. So I'm not going to go easy on it, I'm going to use quite a bit, so there's quite a bit on there. Oh, this is weird stuff, this. I don't know how this is going to lather. This went really liquidy. It's definitely slick. Jesus, slick on my finger. Right, so it's like water in there. It looks thingy, but it's actually really, really wet. That's made my finger quite dry. I wonder if that's going to be an attribute of the actual soap itself, the cream. Right, I've just wet my brush, which is the Wolf Whiskers Black Wolf, and let's just get stuck in and see what happens. I don't know how well this is going to lather now, because it's definitely the weirdest looking cream I've ever used. It turned into like a white liquid there. And I don't know how this brush is going to bowl lather, because I haven't used it yet for a bowl lather, so this will be... Scent strength is booming out of this bowl. It's not a scent everyone would enjoy. To be honest, it's not even a scent which I would normally pick out. It's not something that I would normally go looking for. But it is nice. For the scent that it is a nice scent. It's quite floral. It's definitely sweet, very powdery scent. Alright, I'm not going to mess about anymore in the bowl. I'm going to take it straight to the face with what I've got and just see what I can get from it. So the bowl's pretty much emptied out. If I'm honest, I'm not confident with this, that it's going to work. But let's see how we go. In terms of face lathering, you won't find many better brushes in my opinion. Just going to dip the tips a bit. And again. Well, it surprised me. I wasn't expecting much from it there, but it's certainly exploded on the face. And this brush, I know I keep saying it, it's not so much the brush is beautiful, it's very comfortable to hold, it's a good size, but the knot in the brush is better than anything I've used. Better than the Manchurian, better than the 2-band Finest, and better than all my synthetics. Beautiful. And my 2-band Finest has got gel tips and hook tips. It's very soft, it's almost like to say it's like a cloud on your face. But that's beautiful. Do you know something? I've got that excited about using this cream, I haven't even got a razor out yet. Oh, what we're going to go for today. Since I'm using a cologne which originated from Cologne in Germany. This thing, I don't know, this is Spanish made as far as I'm aware, but cologne originated in the area of Cologne in Germany, so I'll use a German made razor, the Myrsol 34C, with a, I think this is a brand new, just double check, I'm pretty sure I've got a brand new feather blade in here. Yes, brand new feather blade. How's the alignment? Spot on. I find with these Myrsols and Mueller, I've got no issue whatsoever with blade alignment. So here we go, with the grain, yeah. Well, that was very nice. I do find this little 34C, it's not an aggressive razor, but it's definitely not a mild razor in my opinion. It's definitely bordering on medium. I can definitely feel the blade with it. It's more aggressive in my opinion, or more efficient than the Edwin Jagger. DE89. Now one thing I want to point out with this soap, this cream and the splash, the cologne, searching YouTube trying to find anything about it or whether it's actually been reviewed, I could only find one video on it, this actual combination. Even typing in Myrsol blue didn't bring up much. So it's definitely one that's lacking in the review area on Facebook, on YouTube. And to be fair to it, it's actually performing quite well. The scent's lovely, it's filling up the bathroom, it's got a very sweet floral scent. It's not for everyone, I will say that, I have said already. In terms of the razor, love the little razor, good bit of weight to it, very well engineered, looks good, 2-piece. And it shaves very, very well. Right. Just try to shave around that bloody cold so it's doing my head in. Residual slickness. It's actually alright, it's not too bad. That's just after one pass, you can see there. But there is a little bit of judder with it. It's not as good as the artisan creams and soaps that I've got, or soaps that don't have any artisan creams. It is not as good, that's no doubt about it. But the other thing I find with this is it's bloody expensive. Over here, to buy a tub of this from the Stray Whisker, I think, oh that's moving all over the place, it's about $36.90, I think it's $36.95, so $37 I think, for this one tub of Myrsol Blue. It's nice, but it's not that nice. The Agua de Cologne, or the Cologne that I've got, is like $50 odd over here for that bottle. The soap and cologne do match perfectly. The scent is pretty much the exact same. But it lathers really, really well. I actually got these and these two products and quite a few other products for a very good price. I didn't realise, in Australia at least, how expensive this stuff is. But I've heard good things about the cologne. Right, here we go, across the grain. Now I've actually changed my technique a little bit. I know I'm going over areas a lot, but I'm a lot lighter than my usual touch. And I'm finding I'm getting a much closer shape by doing so, with much less rotation. Very nice. It's a very, very nice performing soap. Cream. I felt like I had no blade in my razor there. And the scent, like I say, is nice. It's not, it's definitely strong. It's up there, it's an 8, at least an 8. It lathers great. It just comes down to whether it's your sort of scent or not. This is the sort of thing I would want to smell before I buy it. If you like sort of flowery, powdery sort of scents, this is just buy it if you want to spend that amount of money on a soap, on a cream. But in my opinion, there's better options out there. It's not got the greatest of slickness residual wise anyway. The actual slickness for the shave is fine, but the residual slickness is average. It's okay. It's not a cream that I would keep going over the same area with without any lather on my face. Let's just put it that way, I suppose. And this brush just amazes me. Absolutely amazes me. Right, across the grain the other way. It's amazing how easy shaving becomes. When you're doing it regularly with the DE. And it takes time. I mean, I've been shaving now for this style of shaving now for about 9 months, I think it is. And I would say it's taken the 9 months, the full 9 months. And I'm still learning every day, still slightly getting better. And I'm still cutting myself. Pretty much every shave I get a nick or a weeper or something. But on those days when you don't, you get nothing. Well, saying that, most of my shaves now are pretty much irritation free. See, I'm doing that there, and the residual slickness just isn't there. So I'm just going to lather up again. You can see how much lather I've got out of that one little coating of cream. Right, I'm just going to tidy up the lips a bit. Very, very nice. So, the shave itself has been great. Shaves really well, smells good if you like that sort of scent. I do know it does smell nice, but it's just not my sort of thing, that floral sort of scent. Yeah, I can't really argue with the results. The results are very good. I'm getting a little bit more BBS as I go along. I'm just adding a little bit more in, just trying to get to that point, and then I don't know, maybe eventually the next year or so I'll be able to actually go full all against the grain. My skin appears to be getting tougher, seems to be getting more, it's getting tougher but softer, if you know what I mean. The more I shave and the more I do it, the softer my skin becomes, but the more resistant it becomes to the shave itself and the actual irritations that come along with shaving, especially with open blades like these are. Well, not open, but just that clean edge on your skin. So let's go from there to Thea's unscented. While that's sort of drying in, through what I've used before I get onto the last part. So the cream today was Myrsol Blue, and what does it say? Crema de afeitar. I don't know what that means, but I know it's cream of something. That's what the cream looks like, or mine's looks like anyway. It's actually covered in little sort of white spots. When you push into this, it actually just almost dissolves into a liquid straight away. I don't know whether this has went off or something, but the scent is strong, sort of 7 or 8 out of the tub. It lathered very, very easily on the face once I loaded the brush from the bowl. Didn't lather very well in the bowl, unfortunately. As you can see, it just sort of went a bit wishy-washy in there and didn't thicken up. On the face with a little bit of water, and boom, it exploded. But this brush just seems to be built for face lathering. I will give it another go with a bit of soap, a good artisan soap or a bowl lather, and just see how it goes. It just performs so well, this brush on your face. It's so soft, it looks great, it feels great, whips up a great lather, it's got good density in the knot. So I found out that this is a 53 to 54mm loft, 24mm bulb black wolf knot, and a blueberry pie Odyssey handle. So there we go, that's pretty much what this brush is to a T. And whips up great lathers, feels great, looks great. And it's going to unfortunately mean that a lot of brushes are going to get sort of forgotten in my den. I'll probably end up, actually, believe it or not, I'll probably end up getting rid of a few of my brushes anyway. Not the customs, but a few of the brushes that I've got, because they just won't get used. It's alright saying you keep them and you use them every now and then, but why, when you only get one shot at life? Just use the best that you can use that you've got. Especially when I'm doing all the reviews all the time, it's the soaps I'm worrying about more than the actual products, the hardware. The hardware is what it can make or break a soap as well. If you use shit hardware on a good soap, it can still make the good soap average, if you know what I mean. It doesn't mean it's going to perform the same as it will if you use a really nice brush, or feel like it's performing as well anyway. Right, I don't know what to finish off with, what to do first here. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go with, I don't know, I think these will probably be enough. I was going to put a bit of stuff, I'm going to just put a little bit of this on. Shave Works, the Cool Fix. Just a tiny little dot like that, that's all you need. No irritation. So that's testament to the cream. I've got to say, I've got no irritation in it at all. This stuff stings like buggery if you have a bad shave. So that's a good thing. And jumping from the Black Handle Super Speed, which I've used for the past two shaves, onto the Mirka's about 3 or 4 times as efficient, in my opinion, as what that little black Super Speed is. And as long as you keep it light, a really light touch, you come out with a good result. And I've got a little bit of red spotting down here, but that's my skin now. There's nothing I can do about it. All the hairs have been pulled out. So hopefully these might sort of heal up a little bit. They get better the day after because the redness has died down off them. Okay, so that's dried in. I've got a nice post-shave feel now. This is probably the wrong way to do it. This should really go on first, but I want to see how long the scent lasts with it. Agua de Cologne Myrsol Blue. And all that's in here is alcohol, denatured alcohol, water and perfume, and that's it. And the scent is lovely. It smells just pretty much the exact same as the cream. And just while I'm here, the cream has got water, stearic acid, potassium hydroxide, coconut oil, sodium hydroxide, lanolin, glycerin and perfume. So it's quite a clean ingredients set up in this cream as well. So very good ingredients in both of them. And so let's see how we go. I like the bottle. The bottle's lovely. It's glass. It's how big is it? So it's 235ml. So that's a lot of cologne. So it's pretty strong at the bottle, and I don't know whether you guys can see in there. It's actually been shrunk inside, so you've only got a tiny little hole in the top. A little reducer. So as you can see, it just doesn't pour out. You've got to give it a bit of a shake. I'm going to put quite a good splash of this on because I want to see what it's like. That's beautiful. What a lovely feel. I'm not getting much sting from the alcohol because I think I had such a good shave, and I have prepared my face for the aftershave as well with the Cool Fix and also the clears. Oh, the scent is really nice. It's a good kick of alcohol in it. I think if you drank that you get pissed. There's a good bit of alcohol in there. Very powdery, very clean. It's a very clean but powdery scent, if that makes sense. Powdery can sometimes come across as an unclean scent to me. I don't know whether it's the thought of talc and trying to breathe in talc, that's that sort of feeling, but I don't get that with this. It's got a very clean, fresh, lovely zing to it. Really nice post-shave feel, it's beautiful. And we'll just see how it goes for, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to, since I've got loads of it, I'm just going to whap another little splash up there. Maybe get a bit on my arms as well, just to see how long this scent lasts. because it's a Cologne, I expect it to last a little bit longer than just your normal aftershaves, but we'll soon see. It's got a good scent strength. I would say it's probably about a 6 or 7 in scent strength. I could not tell you what the scent is meant to be, unfortunately, but it is a powdery. Yeah, it does. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure. There's nothing I've got that smells like it, if that helps you. If you've seen all the soaps and stuff and splashes and everything I've used, this smells like its own thing, which I like. I do like that about it. But other than that, guys, thanks very much for tuning in. It's been a long shave today, even though it's been a sort of quick shave, but I have talked a lot of shit in between. But I've enjoyed it. It's been a good shave. I feel good. My leg's still killing me, so I'm sort of hobbling about a little bit, but I'll get there. And other than that, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, click down here for the subscribe button. If you have subscribed and you've come back, thank you very much for coming back. I'm almost at that 500 mark, and as much as I said I wouldn't be doing the giveaway for 500 until 1,000, I might be. I don't know yet. I'm just financially, I just got to make sure it's going to work out right at the moment, because look, these giveaways aren't free, they're not cheap. No one's giving me stuff. I'm buying these giveaways out of my own cash to give to you guys as a thank you. So hopefully I can get something sorted for the 500. If not, I'll be doing one at 1,000, and I'll be doing a 500, 750 and a 1,000 giveaway all into one thing. I'll be three winners, possibly a bit more, because I might do a couple of little things as well. And these will be unique, one-of-a-kind items for you guys out there to try and win, just by simply commenting and subscribing when you get the chance to do so. So thanks very much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys next time. Stay safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.